What the heck are you doing?
I'm doing Christmas crafts because you said we gotta get a move on. Christmas crafts?
Why are you crafting in my room?
Because you needed to get ready for Christmas, you said. And look, I made your first Christmas project.
That's actually not that bad. Did you seriously get into the glitter?
No.
Oh, babe. Oh. You made an absolute mess.
I glued my fingers to the top of the hat, too. I don't want to do crafts no more.
Well, I don't know why you came in here and started doing crafts in the first place.
Because you needed to get ready for Christmas and you wanted a break.
Oh, okay. Well,
La 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 la.
I don't know if I'm going to show that on my channel. Alright guys, just a PS. No husband's feelings were hurt in the making of this intro. Just so you guys are aware. DIY number 1. So, here I am going to show you guys that you do not have to just use the ghosts and the little hats. You can use acorns as well. I was playing around with this a little bit because I thought it would be really cute to use these as little elves maybe, or maybe just little gnomes for your tree. So I did take it upon myself to just paint these off screen. Just an FYI, I did paint 2 hats for both sides, and I screwed up. So I painted one side of the hat and I didn't realize, duh, you gotta flip it around. So here I painted the hat as you've seen there, and I had to flip it around. So I had to repaint every single one of my second hats because I was dumb and didn't realize that, duh, they were going to be flipped because you want them going to be facing the same direction. So I totally had a moment there. But here, like I said, I just basically are sandwiching the acorn together, and now we're gonna glue our little nose on there, and I'm doing this for both sides. I did this just so they are double-sided. If you don't want them double-sided, you don't have to have them double-sided, but this way you can spin them on your tree, and you won't have to worry about them not being seen on one side, or worrying about them being seen on the other side, or whatever the case is. So here I'm just picking out certain ribbons and stuff. Now this is the fun part. We get to decorate them. I just chose this one. This one just looks a little bit more dapper to me because he has the the curved beard. He looks a little bit more, preserved, like he's a little bit more mature. So I just decided we were going to add a little bit more greenery to him and stuff, and just decorate his hat that way. The ghost ones, I figured they maybe they're a little bit younger and they just aren't as mature as this one was. I don't know. Maybe it's the other way around. I couldn't tell you, but that's just where my mind was going with it. I do show you later that you can also use the apples. If you have a bunch of apples in your stash, that you can also use the apples for them as well. I'll show that, like I said, towards the end of this clip. So here we're going to paint one blue, and we're gonna add our little noses. The acorns I did paint gray, and then the rest of the ghosts I did paint with a cream color. Like I said, I kind of wanted them a little bit more different. Like I said, the other one kind of looked more dapper, mature. So I kind of wanted him a little bit more different than these other ones. But the blue one, I kind of wanted to have a little bit more of like the snowy look. So we went with kind of more of that look. I did kind of brush on a little bit of this antiquing. It's like dark espresso, I think it is, from Tim Holtz. It's the deoxide. I really love this stuff. I use it on a lot of my projects, but I'm just kind of doing this. I need to go back and do it on the rest of them because I really do like how it kind of brings out the edges and stuff in them and just gives them a little bit more detail and stuff. So I do need to go on and do this on the rest of them, but yeah, I do like how it looks. I do go back and add another detail to him after I get all of the other ones set up as well, but we're gonna add the little tie on him, and then we got a red one here, and I decided to go in with some green ribbon. This one I do fold in half because it is kind of sheer, like you can kind of see through it and stuff. I do two of them in each of each color. So I do 2 red, 2 blue, 2 green. This one I decided to add 2 bells on them. They're just the wooden bells that you can get from Dollar Tree. I painted them in antique copper. These I left wooden, and I just decided I was going to glue those down to the blue ones. Like I said, I do add another element to the white ones, or to the blue ones here for that kind of snowy look here. The green ones I do leave here, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, he kind of has it's going to be more of a bigger chin, but you can use the apples as well. Just so you guys are aware. And we add that little snowflake onto this little guy. And there you guys have it. And there's your guys' picture. Let me know down below what you guys think of that one. DIY number 2. This one's very simple. These 4 little picture things, I do have to drill holes in these, just so you guys are aware. This one actually gets crooked. It's not even straight. But I do have to drill holes in these with my little drill gun. So I just have a little piece of wood behind it so I don't drill into my table. But I'm just kind of eyeing it up. But these actually came from Chalk Couture. I am not affiliate or anything like that, and these have been in my stash forever. I actually got them from my sister-in-law, and I haven't used them. So I got these rub-on transfers from Temu, and you guys know how I love cardinals if you guys have been in my channel long enough, and I just could not use these, you guys, and these are so beautiful. Highly recommend. These are a lot like the ones that I've actually gotten off of Amazon not too long ago. But these ones are a lot like the stickers, but they are so easy to do, and these stick down really nice, and there isn't a whole lot of residue or anything like that. They're just gorgeous, and the colors on them, And they're so easy. And they're cheap, you guys. I mean, I know Temu gets a lot of guff and everything, but they are so easy to use, and look at the colors in them. They're just gorgeous. I mean, I do highly recommend these. So definitely go check them out. I don't even know the link to this right now because it's been a while that I've had these, that I've ordered these. But just go check out Temu and look up Cardinal transfers, and I can guarantee you'll be able to find them. But like I said, I mean, you don't even barely have to rub them down. They're just, I mean, like, I barely even rubbed it down, and it comes up clean as a whistle. And then all I do is tie little strings onto them, and they're good to go, you guys. It's so simple. DIY number 3. So these came from Dollar General, and I've had these in my stash probably a good year, for quite a while probably, and I was like, we're gonna turn these into like little shadow box ones. Grab some scrapbook paper. This one is like vintage red music notes, and I just kind of traced the back, and I knew I was gonna have to cut it down. I mean, that's just, I knew it was a given. So I'm just trimming. I actually did this turned out perfect, but I just trimmed it, the top of it, and then I'm just rubbing the one edge there, and I pull up and trimmed it down again, and it fits in there like amazingly. And then I'm gonna go around the border, paint it all red. I probably had to do like 2 coats on there, maybe even 3, because I did do apple barrel paint and orange. I wanted to make it look really perfect, I guess. I don't know. Nothing's perfect in the DIY world, but you know. Anyway, I used Mod Podge and glued that little oh my gosh, scrapbook paper down. These trees I actually got from a pack in a Walmart, and I am just taking the bottom off, and I'm going to actually trim a tiny bit on the top, and then I'm going to take my scissors and give it a little haircut in the back. I want this to basically glue down to our little shadow box here. We're gonna make kind of like a tiny little scenery. My vision to this, so you guys know, as I was kind of trying to go for those vintage looking ornaments that they used to have back in like the 50s and 60s, maybe even the 70s, of like the little round ornaments, and they had like the little sceneries of little trees and all that in there. I have these little black and white pictures. Technically these are from Tim Holtz, and probably a little bit more Halloweenish, but they are black and white, so they, you know, can be used for anything. And they are very decked out in their attire, so I thought it would work out. Maybe they were taking a little Christmas photo or something, so that's kind of where I was going with. And now we're gonna decorate the tree. I did put a little wooden block, as you kind of saw me do on the back of that little girl and boy, just to kind of make a more of a 3D effect. I wanted them to kind of stick out behind the block, or the, oh my gosh, the box a little bit, to make them that 3D effect. I am taking these little pearls off of these Dollar Tree I don't know, border things or whatever you want to call them. And I am just using the little pearls as our little ornaments for the tree. And I'm just kind of gluing these down. This was kind of a pain. I need to get me some little tweezers or something to hold on to some of these small little things here, because I could not get them to stick onto some of these branches with my fat fingers, I tell you. Not saying that I have fat fingers, but just because my fingers were bigger than where I wanted to stick it, and I couldn't get it to, with the little tiny beads and stuff, it just wasn't working. So, but I ended up getting it to work better than, it ended up turning out, let's just put it that way. I did find another one of these, little gold garland. Well, it's not really a garland, but it's another one of these gold beading things. I'm going to use it as garland on the tree. And I'm just kind of pushing it down into the corners. And I'm just using kind of glue right on the corners of, like in between where I'm sticking it. I didn't use it on the actual tree just because it just wasn't going to stick anyway. They're so tiny on this that it just wasn't going to work. And then I grabbed some, this one I use silver pipe cleaners, and I'm just going around the edges of this, and that's kind of why I said it's kind of why I was going for the vintage look, because a lot of those vintage ornaments had that tinsel and stuff that would go around the edging of those vintage ornaments and stuff. So that was kind of where my mind was going with this. I actually really enjoyed doing these. These were fun. I did end up using like 3 pieces of these because I wanted them pretty full around here. I do a second one of this, but I kind of sped through that one a little bit more because I basically did a lot of the same concept on some of this. It's a little bit different. I didn't use the same scrapbook paper or anything like that, but I mean, it was kind of the same concept. So, but I really like the second one. The second one is actually probably my favorite. And then because this is just a little shadow box, we needed to add a little hanger. So I'm just cutting a little bit of jute twine and gluing it down to the back. So I started off with painting this one antique white, and I just painted the rim or the outer edge of it again. And then I'm using this green scrapbook paper. Like I said, I did the same thing. I'm just using Mod Podge to glue it down. Like I said, I pretty much fast forward this one pretty quickly because I'm doing this pretty much the same thing. But these, I've had these in my stash. I got these from a garage sale for 75 cents, you guys. And I've had them in my stash since I used to scrapbook. I don't scrapbook so much anymore. But these are just absolutely gorgeous. And I thought this would look really cool because of the beading and stuff. So I just glued that down to the backing of that. And then I used this little girl, kind of the same concept. I did use a block and stuff and glued her down to it. And on this one, since that one had the red poinsettia, I figured I would go around with the red pipe cleaners and do the red tinsel instead of the silver. I also had green. I was thinking about doing the green, but I didn't want to over green it. you know, so I decided to do the red instead. So, and that's how they turned out. Let me know down below, guys. Final review. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not sure which one's my favorite, to be honest, but I mean, I really love them all. But I love Cardinals. I really like the gnomes and how they turned out. And I had so much fun doing the vintage ones, so I am really torn. So you guys are gonna have to be my settlers with that. You're gonna have to tell me which ones you guys think. Which ones was your favorites? Down below. And you'll have to let me know what you think of Ryan's DIY in the comments as well. Do you think I should have portrayed it on the channel more than what it was? So are you Team Ryan? I actually think he did a wonderful job. It was a surprise to me because he didn't tell me what he was doing in there. I did know he was in there crafting, because we actually did plan what we were gonna do for this DIY, or this DIY, the plan what we were gonna do for the intro. But you'll have to let me know what you guys think in the description box. Or the description box, the comment box. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm getting tongue-tied. And my microphone fell. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will not have another Halloween video out. Stuff ended up coming up, and that ended up getting canceled, so I will probably have a little haul video for you guys, so definitely go check that out for me. I was thinking about trying to jump into another collab, and I just don't think it's going to end up working out. It's a little too close to this one, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to have enough time to get anything crafted for you. So I do have a little haul video for you, though, so please go check that out. I'll probably have that out for you on Thursday. Probably not Wednesday, but Thursday. So definitely go check out that video. And I will see you guys all in the next one. God bless, and have a great weekend. Mwah. Or a great week. Bye.